Evening all, how are we doing? Monday, new week and such. They come by so quick. How's everyone's weekend been? Hope it's been good. And yeah, fairly busy one. Nice to get a bit of night ago and over the weekend, and then spent a lot of time playing Starfield last night. Not going to get everything done I wanted to get done prior to Monday week today's launch of Shut Space, but I'll get to a point where I'm at least adequately set up for it, I think. I need to build my sort of more or less final version ship this week and a temporary outpost, or at least the bones of an outpost anyway. But beyond that, I'm more or less there. I did want to get the Crimson Fleet stuff done and a couple of other bits and pieces, but I would also need a whole bunch of extra levels, and it's not going to happen. But my current gear is reasonably devastating, so should be fine. Hopefully. But yeah, that's going all right. But we're here to play Fallout London today, which should be cool. Looking forward to that. We're going to check out Trafalgar Square and do some other stuff involving Archie, which I can't really remember too much about other than finding his parents. Because, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll get a reminder when we jump in. Anyway, evening Adrian, evening Belfast, evening Marie, hope you're good. Evening Xion, how's it going? Evening Shifty, evening Tengu. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, looking forward to that. I need to clean my glasses. Bit of a late start today. I had a bit of chaos. Little lasagna for dinner, and yeah, you know, it's not the fastest meal cook in the world. Not the worst or anything, but it does take a minute. It's also bin day tomorrow. I was taking my bins out, and my back gate collapsed on me while I was doing that, so that wasn't great. Massive ass fucking honk of wood, and the hinges gave out. So unfortunately, a bit of a problem there. So to kind of brute force it into place, so it's just kind of standing where it's supposed to be, and then get on at the landlord so they don't get it fixed. Which we kind of knew was going to happen sooner or later anyway, but it's been on its last legs for a bit, but my god. It was a big kind of clunk, ripping of metal sound, and then just a bang as this big bit of wood just hit the ground next to me. That's a big bit of wood. It's like getting, I don't know, 5 foot by 5 foot or something like that. It's pretty hefty. Which is probably more than that. Yeah, big bugger. At least it didn't land on me, just next to me. Could have been worse. I wasn't exactly wearing tough shoes either. So, shall we rumble? It involves the usual procedure of having to launch Fallout London twice, because apparently that's the thing I have to do. There's one. Street Fighter 6 is on offer for those interested on Steam. Nobody Wants to Die is down at 15 quid. That's 25% off. That's something I was interested in. Only came out over the summer. Sort of a noir detective sci-fi cyberpunk type combo. Not particularly combat heavy, but looked interesting. And there's a Konami publisher sale. You want your Metal Gear Solid fix. So, let's get this going. Yeah, and then I'll... We have life, there's lots of flickering. Promising. And here we go. Ding dong. Before the Great War, British Fuel and Royal Gas Corporation were the UK's premier utilities, providing power to all of London. It's interesting. That fits. Like, nationalised power and stuff has definitely been a British thing, and energy. But also kind of aligns with some of the not nationalised names of energy companies and stuff. But, you know, similar but different kind of things, quite as they do in the Fallout games, so it works quite nicely. Born fighters, faster than badgers, deadlier than dogs, Radgers. Yeah, they're also fucking huge. Which, neglected to mention, Ah, yes, of course, Trafalgar Square frame rates might be dodgy because they went for aesthetics over performance, which is a choice. So, there's a couple of things over here. There's Lyle Archie down there. So I've got Travel to Eastminster, which is Stranger in Strange Land. That's Archie's quest to find out more about his sort of homes, where he's from and stuff. And we've got to meet the Trafalgar Square greeter. So they're here, so let's start with that, shall we? I think I did some inventory tweaking, didn't I? Oh yeah, I got this thing, didn't I? And I've got some combat armour that needs a bit of work to level it up, but I've got it ready for that when the occasion presents itself. Right, okay. Stacey Tate.
Now there's a face I don't recognise. Welcome to Eastminster. Can I help you find anything?
Who's in charge? Where can I find work? What sort of things does Eastminster sell? What sort of things you got on sale?
Head down to Trafalgar Square. You'll find all sorts of shops and stalls.
Can I find work?
It might be worth stopping by Frederick's farm to see if they need any new hands.
Well, put the farm, okay. And who's in charge around here?
He's sort of our unofficial leader. If you have any problems, he's the one to talk to.
Toby. It rises in the east, okay. A whole bunch of quests dropping in there. This is apparently okay to take. I thought she was doing tarot readings for a minute, and no, apparently she's just handing out free cigarettes. So, for our next trick, let's go and help young Archie here, because we found out where his parents were hanging out. Accidentally, I didn't have to reload because I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, that was the general trader. I think there are more knocking around, aren't there? Presumably, possibly. Interesting structures around here. It's playing hopscotch. Trouble, apparently.
What's that? I'll just stay out.
Still alive? Christ!
I don't think that lot will be bothering us anytime
Huh.
soon.
I don't think that person's going to be bothering anybody anytime soon. So they got a spot of bother over here. Bold to attack a settlement this large. I think the battle's over.
That's a proper stiff one there.
It's just so wrong, really, isn't it? I should have. Which has a bit of a bug attached to it because that's not coming from anywhere near where I'm actually at. Oh. Felt this mini warranted a bit of a picture. More like that. Well, I might slightly screwed that up. To be honest, I don't see myself using it as a thumbnail, so I'm not going to bother right now. After all of that. Yeah, glad everybody's doing well over there. Where did this lady end up? Because she sure set off flying this way. Here she is. And yep, I absolutely use the term lady very loosely. Super mutant beds in the middle of town. Bit weird. This has been repurposed. I don't know who that is, but I guess we're going to find out in a minute. Tail Singh, who appears to be a Tommy, I think, judging by the uniform.
God save the Queen.
Got a little bit of technical issues here, apparently. It's not quite working properly. Bernard.
Yes?
What's up, Bernard? Why have you got a dot on your head?
Afternoon. Huh?
Right. I'm guessing the conflict hasn't quite resolved itself yet. Help us, huh? So what's in here? Somebody's house. Big Ben's tolling. I don't think we're particularly far from Westminster here. Medical clinic. Stuck on an invisible wall for a minute now. It appeared to be a barber's. I'm in Shufflebottom, huh? Meave. I'm carefully and judiciously staying away from Archie's parents' place right now. Phil Adams, I believe, is a butcher. Have people returned to their I mean, don't seem to be getting in trouble for helping myself to that stuff, so schoolhouse, okay. Where the entrance to the schoolhouse is. I'm going in, but I'm just curious now. I notice it seems to be missing. Seems to be a bit of a technical problem if it doesn't have a door. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. I like that. They've used the bridge there to hold the roofs up with. They're a little bit mergy, but an armour vendor, clothing vendor, okay.
Hello.
Curtis.
Welcome to Griffith's Sale. You've arrived just in time. This gorgeous number was created by an unknown but clearly talented designer. As you can see, the stitching is reminiscent of works from an earlier era. Let's start.
Just a day to Stacey Tate. Well, it's going to happen sooner or later.
40 tickets. Do we have a bid?
Can I trade with you?
And have a look.
Right. What's he got? What have I got? Left leg, right arm. What have I got equipped down here anyway? So I've got everything I need in terms of the combat armor there, I think. Yeah. Leather coat, very nice. Well, what can I flog to him? Because I've probably got loads of stuff I can get rid of quite happily. Did deliberately pick up a whole bunch of stuff with a view to doing that. Okay. Nice. Benson Tozer. Bet he's the armor guy who's kind of wandered away from his spot.
Take a look.
That would appear to be the case. Oh,
Until
now there.
next time.
I don't currently spy. Anybody specifically marked out as being a weapon vendor? Yet. So let's try over here.
What can I help you find?
Go in. What do you got?
Take a look.
A few medical bits and pieces.
Farewell.
And nothing
Hi,
here,
how
so
are you? Yeah? Huh?
somebody lacking in stock apparently. What have we got down here? Not a resident. Okay.
Yes?
Well, it seems people are a little stuck.
Welcome to the Arse End of London. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks. Cool. Right. Well, we're not making a lot of headway here. So let's see if we can't talk to anybody down here. Ah, this looks to be a weapons trader.
Hi, how are you?
I've got a name, but no. Ah, Stanley Brown. Cool outfit.
Welcome, welcome.
See what you got. Antimatter zap rifle. That looks like it does decent bit of damage. Fire rate's terrible, but chainsaw. Yep. Combat rifle, converted heavy machine gun. Pulled in from 76 a little bit there, I think. Don't recall that being in Fallout 4. But it makes sense in Europe. More than in the US, anyway. Is that machine pistol? Is that blaster? Is that sniper? Lewis gun. It's apparently a bit of a Frankenstein, this fella, but still. If you want a big old heavy machine gun. Well, he's got a bunch of armor as well, apparently. But I don't think I'm going to be trading with him today. He had some fun stuff.
There, that one. Are you?
Right. I think we have a slight issue that Archie's potential parents presumably try and cram themselves into that tiny thing, and the kid probably slept down there once because they were in here. I think we have a slight problem. They're probably... Bernard. Where's Bernard? I believe Bernard's there, isn't he? I think he wandered down here. Are you this boy's grandfather looking for the boy's family? Do you live with anyone else? You're too old to be this kid's dad? I think that's him, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to quickly reload and go again because this is problematic. I think I might do a quick fast travel as well, see if I can't force the place to reset. Because it's definitely not going the way I want it to right now. This is Bernard. Yeah. Yeah, that's him.
If you're buying, I'm selling.
Take a look.
Cool. Oops, something there I didn't want to sell.
Until next time.
How's it going, Saki? You alright? People put in away from the vendors. I think most of the time they do it, they probably mark it at about 48k to make sure people can't clean their vendors out and start lifting stuff out of the stash box. It's usually the way. Right. So, in order to make sure this doesn't continue to be a problem, I'm going to bounce back to London Bridge, change my armour up a little bit, and then sleep, and then fast travel back again, and hopefully that'll force the area to reset. I hope. Should solve the problem. Now we're here. I'm going to seize a moment and blow my nose a second. Shan't be a moment. Let's hide so you don't have to watch me do that. Right then. Sorted. So, armour is the first thing I want to sort out, isn't it? Take it up to medium. Go up to reinforced. I'd like to go further than that, but I can't, so this is what it is. Some need adhesive that I don't have. Should still be, generally speaking, an upgrade, I think. Use it's actually not an upgrade. A downgrade. Interesting. What about... Interestingly, turns out that was not such a great decision. I'm still going to bounce back, but if it's a downgrade, I won't bother. At least not for right now. I might stuff it in my stash box and upgrade it when I have better perks. Maybe. But I may have out-leveled it by then. A Steam notification. Already know about that. Good Lord. Well, it is a messed up place, the world, sometimes. Hello, catch you there, Courtney. Hope you're doing alright. Sure if I said hello. Right, so that's that done. Let's 12 will probably do it. My hunch is, so fast travel back, it should, he says, be like 6 AM or something, and it's not that far, is it? Maybe I'll get another hour's kip quickly. Should be thoroughly daylight by the time we get back there now. I don't know if the vendor glitch is still a thing, Shifty. Maybe, maybe not. I've not seen anything, or at least I don't recall seeing anything in patch notes to say it was fixed. But doesn't mean I didn't miss it. But you know, better safe than sorry and all that. Especially as you can basically work around the problem at all but no cost to yourself. Well,
Yes?
I guess we're going to have to hope this works out all right. I think that's the guy who's supposed to be here.
There! That one! Are you?
Come on, Archie, keep going.
This is my home.
He's Bernard and this is his home, apparently. Come on, Archie. Shove Archie a bit closer. Only I can. I hope at least here. Oops. Is that in shove Archie to the point where I'll at least be able to hear the replies. Make the conversation work. Oops. Overdid it there. Well, I'm close enough to actually hear what he's got to say before long. Think. Ah! Ramming speed. Said nobody ever. Keep shoving them. Ah, it's still working. I think we're close enough to make this work. No, I don't want to shoot him. We're looking for the boy's family.
Oh dear. An all too common problem nowadays. What can I do to help you?
Are you my grandfather?
Oh, child, I'm sorry. I'm no one's grandfather. My wife, rest her soul, and I never had kids of our own. Are you looking for your grandfather?
Oh. No, we're looking for my parents.
No one lives here besides me, I'm afraid.
But the holotape. He said they lived here.
I did buy this house several years ago from a young couple. Yes, and I think they had an infant. I never saw the baby. The mother kept him wrapped up tight.
Blimey, that must have been me. I lived here too.
You're welcome to revisit memory lane. Come on in.
Right. Well, I think we sort of worked our way past the problem. Quite the way it was intended, but we got there in the end. Other way, Archie, come on. Hmm.
Would it be okay if I took this? I'm visiting all the places I've ever lived, collecting mementos.
I don't even know that's yours. You're an implant. You think there's anything here you owned. You don't remember living here. You can't just take someone's stuff. How do you know it's yours?
No, but I still feel like I need a memento for me.
It's no problem. That rubbish is just cluttering up the place anyway. You know, I'm remembering more about that young couple. I'm almost positive they asked me for the nearest Tommy camp after I bought this place. I'll give you the coordinates. You can mark it in that attaboy of yours.
Now, how the fuck do you know what that is and what it does? That's deeply sus.
Yeah.
Nearest Tommy camp. Allegedly all the way down there. That does seem odd. Well, okay. I guess we'll fast travel to Brooks Retail and make our way back over from there, because that's... I know where that was. I remember. Also, this area, if I remember rightly, is all full of tunnel cough, so that could be a problem. Oh yeah, the Tommies have potentially got gas masks, so that might be useful. It's supposed to be can't wait, Ancient. Reminds me, actually, come Tuesday, I need to get myself into gear and decorating here, don't I? Dig out my Halloween stuff. Feels like it was 5 minutes since I last put it up. That's supposed to be cleared.
Cut the shit. Who is that?
Not cleared anymore, is it? Token breaking defender and steal hordes of stimpaks and white fedoras. It would be easy to sell hordes of stimpaks, I should imagine.
I see an outpost up ahead. Do you think they're there?
Tommy's, your parents, who knows, more of your history. Parents?
No. Bernard them sound like perfectly loving parents. And I haven't exactly been the quiet type, especially travelling with you. I don't think we'll find my parents. I think we'll find out what happened, though. And that'll be enough closure for me.
You don't know they did.
I don't. I also don't know why rads kill some and turn others. But I know they do. And I just know this, too. Let's go find some answers.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't think we are going to get answers, to be honest. Well, glad if I know what's going on with that torch. Where the heck's Archie got to? Oh yeah, this is not 76 and I don't have a jetpack. much of an idea how I'm getting over there. Carefully, I guess. Well, she was back here a minute ago, but I don't know where I got to. There are many strange things occurring right now. Oh, there's Archie. Let's go through here, see if we've got to dodge the hooligans. Definitely tunnel cough over here. If there's a way through that doesn't involve me dealing with that. This would be a lot easier to do if it wasn't so dark. Is there a chair or anything anywhere? Park bench or something? Might be a chair in here, maybe. Nope.
Mind where your foot falls. You might not come back up.
Fair enough. Oh, she didn't like the sight of the turret there. This doesn't look good.
You, boy, and dirty traveling companion. Where did this regiment of dummies disappear to?
I've no idea. You got a gas mask?
I'd waste my time yelling whilst ankle deep in trampled dirt as they were.
Maybe they're out on patrol.
Knowing this lot, the lazy louts are probably all on leave together.
I've run from my fair share of Tommies. They're nothing if not fanatical about their outposts. There has to be something explaining this around here.
God save our great...
For some reason, I don't seem to be having much luck here in trying to use a stim pack, which I think was a problem last time. Should be working. Right. Meantime.
Gracious Queen Long. Live our noble queen. I'm here to serve.
We can't figure out what's going on here. D1. Can't believe this fucking government. I was literally dragged from my cushy doctor's job in Eastminster and forcibly conscripted into the army. Now my job is to pick up thousands of dead people after the enemy's carpet bombing runs. I'm a trained doctor. Triage isn't my thing. Why didn't they put me with the rest of the medics? I know I'm numb to the sight of death, having seen so much of it in my time in the MNH. But this is different. Bodies piled so high they're literally filling up the streets. My job is to collect them and dispose of them. It's a gruesome job, but somebody has to do it. Lost track of time. Every day's the same. Pick up the bodies, pile them up, dispose of them, rinse and repeat. I'm void of all compassion. I'm a husk of my former self. I don't even see the faces of the dead anymore. They're just bodies that need to be removed. It's hard to imagine these were once people with lives, dreams and families, but now they're just a burden we have to deal with. The smell of death is everywhere and it's suffocating. Starting to lose my grip on reality. Can't sleep at night. When I do, I have nightmares of dead bodies chasing me. Can't eat, and the only thing that keeps me going is the thought of completing my job. Seen things no human should see. The bodies piled up so high that there's no space for graves. We're literally filling empty houses with bodies and locking the doors and putting a giant X or cross on the door, like the days of yore during the Black Plague. Don't know how much longer I can go on. Every day is a struggle. I hate my life. I hate my job. The only thing that keeps me going is the thought of completing my task. But even that is starting to lose its appeal. I've become a shell of a human. I no longer see their bodies as I no longer see the bodies as anything other than rotten meat that needs to be disposed of. I've lost all compassion and don't care about anything anymore. I've had enough. Can't take anymore. Life isn't worth living. Decided to end all. Before I do, I'm going to take out my commanding officer. He's the one who ordered me into this position, and I blame him for everything that's happened to me. I've never killed anyone before, but I don't care anymore. My life is over, and I have nothing to lose. I'm going to take him out and then end my own life. It's the only way out of this nightmare. That's after a month. A day later, it's done. Killed my commanding officer, and after I press send on this terminal entry, I'm going to take my own life. I don't regret what I did. I was a shell of a human. I couldn't go on living like that anymore. I hope my death will be a wake-up call for everyone involved in this war. It won't be, but I hope. No one should have to go through what I went through. No one should have to see the things that I saw. I hope that one day was a weird thing of the past. And humanity can live in peace. Until then, glad my suffering is over. It's not very helpful. Presumably this guy.
God save the Queen. Anything you need?
Yeah. I mean, there is, but...
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
Field log, Scout Honor. Play. have a look at that in a little bit. Once I've managed to get the F out of here. Right. Tunnel cough ailment. 1 HP, minus 1 HP, minus 2 perception, minus 2 strength. Oh joy. That's not good. I guess I need to find a doctor to cure that, which we'll have to have a look at in a minute. Right. It's struggling a bit for some reason at the moment. Stuff seems to be deteriorating. I don't know if I need to, like... Well, we'll see how we do, but maybe that I need to install and reinstall the mod and get it working again. The name of that holotape now. Field log scouts on, there we are. Day 14. Located Hooligan's base, far more fortified than anticipated. Requesting backup at Rally Point, Hotel Echo Lima Papa. Rally Point, help. Assume my scout has forgotten where the rally point is. North, bring the troops north now. The scout swears he told the lieutenant the correct rally point. If he did, where are my troops? I've court-martialed the scout. Troops arrived, delayed due to weather, they claim. Very same weather I've been camping out in all week. I've uncourt-martialed the scout. Should he return, he will be reinstated at full rank. That was not very helpful.
Just tell old Archie what you need.
Nothing right now. Okay.
Let's keep going.
Get some food down me. That's probably good. Some beans would be good too. I could probably do a bit more than that, really. Some more beans. There we go. So, where's... Supposedly they set off in the direction of Brooks Retail Supplies. Which is not going to end so well, is it? Let's see how we do. Time to defeat the hooligans.
Show yourself.
Fucking pay.
Shit.
We shall be worthy.
Stubborn! I'll give you that.
Looks like someone knows their way around. Won't be messed with her. You hear me?
Oof. Punch didn't exactly land there, did it? Ah, my light's working a little better now, suddenly. Hooligan arms worth quite a bit. So that won't be there. Useful bits and pieces there. to the Tommies in just a minute. Heavy trowel, huh? That does not look like a trowel. It looks like a tap. The wooden handle shoved into the end of it. And I mean, you could beat somebody about the head with it, but does not a trowel make it? At least, folks, that's not what a trowel's for.
Where did you come from?
Well, that's not really a question I think I'm going to answer. I'm tempted to be very facetious about it. No, I suppose no. Assume they managed to find and exterminate some bad guys out here. Probably one up there. Apparently not. Did sound like they were fighting somebody out here. Okay. Ooh. What the heck is she packing there? And why have I not got one? That looks like a foul. No answer to my question, I see. But, does look like quite a beast.
Lieutenant Corey, at your service. Appreciate the help, you two. You help keep the casualties to a minimum. But what brings you all the way out here?
Minimum of 0. When your kids, you notice camp sound like you need help, looking for someone, little adventuring. You notice camp sound like you needed help.
That we did. Glad you came.
We were looking for you. Well, your regiment. I think you might know my parents.
I don't know anyone daft enough to have a kid in this hellscape. No offense.
After living it, none taken.
Wouldn't have had the kid with them. I've been looking for the kid. Distraught young couple several years ago. I guess I was thinking, yeah, wouldn't have had their kid with them.
Not ringing any bells, I'm afraid.
Distraught young couple several years ago.
That's the Broderick couple, ain't it? That
Yes.
was, well, over a decade ago. You're their kid. I took you for dead long ago. They never stopped looking for you. Some of the lads would even ask around town for them when they went on leave. We'd keep our eyes and ears peeled for you. But that all stopped 5 or 6 years ago. Hooligans, likely the same lot you helped us with. Got them both. Your dad was an excellent cook. Always stayed at camp while we were out on patrol. And your mum, brilliant at stitches and all manner of field triage. A proper mess sergeant and medic team. But the hooligan raids, they fell to one of the first ones. We increased security after that. Too little, too late.
Told you that's a bit bloody cold. Died bravely. Never stopped looking for you. Seems you failed your duties. Tempting, but no. Never stopped looking for you,
I
Archie.
knew they didn't. just knew it.
So we knocked on the hooligans' door loud and clear in response. We started returning the favor to those hooligans. But they organized. Never saw hooligans do the like. They pushed us out 3 days ago. And now, here we are.
Do you think I could have one of these casings?
A bullet casing. Why not? They're just rubbish now.
Make a fine memento.
This may not have been my own, but in a way, it was. Home ain't always a place. Not a building, not a city. Blimey, it's not even an aeroplane.
I certainly hope not.
Home's wherever I feel safe. So let's go home. And by that, God blimey, I mean adventuring.
Well then, success.
A little too close for comfort, mate.
Don't mind me.
Apparently part of this squad is a pair of twin
Run like
ghouls.
hell, and you'll be there.
Well, that's an interesting take. Right, well that was alright. So, yeah, just noticed the little flag up there. Yeah, I thought it was down there. We're checking with Sid. We're not far away, so let's do that. And then we'll probably head back and maybe do that, I think. Oh, that's way up that way, so maybe not a big priority. Anyway, speak to Toby about Eastminster leadership. I think that's going to be the play. First, let's go as far as we can in the other direction. Almost. That's the Swan and Mitre and find out more about Sabretooth Sid's past. See what he's writing this time, because he got pretty grim after he murdered a couple of parents and then scared off the surviving child afterwards. I think it was the last thing we heard he'd done. Definitely a bit grisly. Him. Excuse me.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer.
My stories?
I get my hands
This just
dirty
me
in other ways.
practicing my letters, boss.
Bollocks. It's sedition, this. It's making people question orders.
That's not the point of it. I'm just trying to tell my story. Use my voice.
Then go sing a fucking shanty instead. I respect you, Sid, but I'm not putting up with this sort of nonsense being spread about. What sort of message are you trying to tell people here?
Maybe you could do with reading some of it yourself, Gorn. There's some things you could learn too.
Shut it. I want this cack gone. If I see any more, I swear I'll burn it.
Yours not happy?
With me? Nah. Open your eyes, young pup. His problem ain't with me. He's a good man, Gorn. But he's been hurt. Hurt bad, like. And wounds like that never stop hurting, really. He don't like to show it, but I can see it in him. But never mind that. Here, have yourself a look at what I wrote lately. Young Gorn don't like it, but maybe you will.
I once killed a man for 50 tickets. I once killed a man for a place to sleep. I once killed a man just because I were told to. What does my life cost? What does your life cost? Who gets to say that? That's probably why he doesn't like it. I did not used to think of these things. I was a character in other people's stories. Now I wonder why I never used to think for myself. I just followed along, not causing trouble, not making any choices for myself. But not making a choice is a choice itself. I let myself be the sort of man that takes life for a price. I hurt a lot of people, and I am not sure why anymore. It cost them their life. What did it cost me?
Now, I better get a move before I get accused of mutiny or something.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
I see why Gaunt's not too keen on that one. People thinking whether or not they should actually do what he asks them to do. Or questioning, rather. So, I wonder what we're going to find out happening at Trafalgar Square. It'll be daytime by the time we get there. Why did they change the spawn locations in eviction notice? Hadn't noticed they had, to be honest, Shifty. Haven't done the event in a while. Haven't spent enough time on a public server. The only time it's come up, it might come up once while I was on Private World, but that's about it. Well, obviously I don't do it in a private world because it's not really a solo event. But I'm guessing it was part of their efforts to rebalance the event. It wasn't such a crazy drop of legendaries, but obviously people didn't like that very well, and they undid that, but presumably not the change in spawn locations. For whatever reason. But it might also be to... I don't know where they changed them to, so I can't really say what they were thinking there. But it could be to... sort of change where people stand and stuff during the event, because normally they don't defend their, or most people don't defend their rad scrubber, they just go right around the outer edge of the crater, which is bloody annoying to them of us what actually do the job we're supposed to be doing.
What can I help you find?
So maybe it's something to do with that.
Take a look.
Antimatter Zap Rifle. That's pretty freaking good, actually, for a rifle. You know what? I'm going to take that. What's the fire rate on it, actually? 2. I'll take it anyway, because I might be able to nudge that up and actually make something out of that. How does it compare to my service rifle? 76, whereas this is doing 104 plus a whole load of other bits. Range is 203. Range is slightly longer on this, but I can probably improve the scope on that. Find somewhere to do that, which I think I probably can. It's quite impressive.
Farewell. Welcome, welcome.
Take a look.
Antimatter zap sniper. So that'd be the same, but with a better scope on it. Be good, but I don't want to lose the combat scope, maybe. The fire rate's good on that. So for a rifle, that'd be pretty good, I think. Actually, no, the damage output was kind of naff. 19 plus a bit. Might be changeable to something that is useful. But maybe not. I might keep things as they are.
Until next time.
Let's redo that and then buy the better one. All goes according to plan anyway. And let's see if I can make a few adjustments, because yeah, this would be pretty cool. Potentially. Potentially. Looks like the dome might be a kind of trading and settlement hub. Which, I mean, the roof doesn't look particularly intact there, which you wouldn't expect it to be, but given what it's made of. But it would keep some of the weather off and provide a degree of shelter, and then you could build underneath it, because there's a lot of room in there. An arena now, with a pretty big old sort of shopping space outside, actually, or decent size. Yeah, it would make a good place to convert into a settlement, a bit like Diamond City's a converted baseball stadium. Same kind of principle. I'll talk to Howard in a bit.
Welcome, welcome. Take
You've got a cool outfit, this guy. Matches that rifle. Compensated converted heavy machine gun. Bloody hell, what's this? 5mm firing. Converted into what, though? Weirdly changed front end on it. Improved heavy machine gun barrel. Assault drum, iron sight, improved compensator, metal jacket ammo. Probably a bit of a monster, that. I'd like to use this, but I've not been getting the ammo for it. I feel like the combat rifle would be good. See if the other guy's got a sniper, because I've just been slightly screwed there.
How can I help you? Take a look.
He didn't have the same gear, which I suppose is a result of a amount of randomness. No, oh.
Farewell.
You down to trade? Take a look. See you later.
Well, that's certainly something.
Can't improve that. Pressure sound from firing, arm piercing, great range damage, fast projectile, slower firing rate. Okay. Improve capacity stock. Don't think there's anything there that'd be better. Standard magazine, improved magazine. I need a whole load of materials that I don't have there. I might have a few of them back at my base. Back at the bridge. Better capacity, slower reload speed. Not really worth it. I do want ideally a long slope if I'm going to go for a sniper, but I don't have enough science perks for that. Yeah, I could change that stuff when I get back to London Bridge, which we'll do in a bit. Where did he go?
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, I've got some questions. It was 280, wasn't it? And he's only got 20 rounds for it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, definitely haven't been seeing large amounts of ammo dropping for the combat rifle, which I would like to use. You good spots? Load spawn in the shack on the hill now. I remember seeing a few spawn in there from time to time before the update, so I don't know how much of a change that is, but good spot's been made redundant. Toby Edwards, an ostensible stand-in leader. Doesn't really look the part, but okay. Ever thought of becoming the official leader of Eastminster? I told you're the leader, is that right? You were tired of just tires. What about stepping up to represent Eastminster? Weird. Told you're the leader of Eastminster. Have you ever thought about becoming the official leader?
What? I mean, I suppose I have always thought of myself as a community leader of sorts. I help out where I can. I do my part to spread cheer and goodwill. But I'm a tire salesman. It's a nice thought, but I doubt the people of Eastminster want a tire salesman representing them, even if my tires are the best you'll find in all of London.
Why exactly is he selling tires when vehicles are not a thing? Other than, you know, building barricades out of them, but you need a lot of tires. Would make it a good business, assuming you could get the price right. I'm sure everyone around here agrees. What's a politician if not a tyre salesman? Dumb idea. You should have some serious thought about it. Yeah, well, I mean, apparently he's the go-to guy, so you should give some thought to it.
I'm flattered. But I'm sure the people of Eastminster don't want a tyre salesman representing them.
What's a politician if not a tyre salesman?
I suppose you have a point. Yes.
Oh, I don't.
I see what you're saying.
Talking bloody bollocks. Sure everyone around here agrees.
Really? That's so... I'm honestly touched. I don't quite know what to say. Listen, I've lived in Eastminster my whole life. I've seen its highest highs and lowest lows. I know what the people here are capable of. And they deserve more than a tire salesman who decides one day that he's in charge. If Eastminster is to have an official leader, that leader should be officially elected by the community.
Stands to reason, yeah. How do we make it official?
Well, first, you'll need to nab some ballots. I'd ask Octavia Holland if she has any. That is, if you still think it's a good idea.
Okay. Where is this Octavia Holland? Over here. Apparently. Wink.
Hey there.
Tell me about your store.
Well, I've got parchment in all colours. White, tan, even a few sheets in a cheeky blue. I recommend large parchment for letter writing.
For quick notes, small parchment will probably do. I also carry an assortment of pre-war documents. Books, notes, newspapers, magazines, that sort of thing. I recently acquired a particularly lengthy pre-war pharmacy receipt.
Right. Any ballots?
Ballots? Oh, interesting. No, I don't have any ballots. I may, however, know where you can find some. If my memory serves, there should be some old ballot cards at City Hall
Evening,
in
Grey.
Southwark. I've been meaning
City
to go
Hall.
and scavenge the place myself, but it's quite overrun.
Yeah, there's a bloody womble in there last time we visited, so I think it's probably better if I do it. Right, so while we're here, and the sun's going down again, I think. Yep. Let's modify this rifle. What do I not have enough of here? Oh, science skill. That's fair enough. I guess that'll do for now. That would up the damage. I'd lose the critical and some accuracy, I guess. Not much accuracy. Superior critical damage. No, probably not. So yeah, boosted capacity would be better. I don't really desperately need it, I don't think. I'd like to see the back of this, but we'll see how we're doing for now. Cool. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, should be alright. Up with your dailies in Disneyland. Huh, not bad. Hope you had a good weekend there, Gary. I'm sure I'd have been worrying about Fallout while I was in Disneyland personally, but to each their own. Mind you, Disneyland is not really the sort of thing that massively appeals to me, so... Hans Buzzsaw. Tweak the name a little bit there. Oh! Yeah, fecker. Too bad then. Long queues, yeah, you can imagine, especially on a weekend. Well, I am dressed head to toe in metal and carrying guns, so I imagine the alarm did go off, yes. Confidential, huh? But admit, if I found myself in somewhere like this post-war and found files saying confidential, you bet I'd take a look. Post-apocalyptic scenario like this, like I'd have anything to feel bad about anymore. Like I want to fucking know what they wanted to keep quiet. Probably gonna be boring, like people's names and addresses of like random people, you know. But even so. It's all done through an app. Yeah, I think, to be fair, Alton Towers does something similar as well. Weird, because I had the gun equipped. I was running into a number of bugs. I'm not. I'm just running into... Well, I mean, technically, but... Not in the way I was thinking. Cheeky fucker, ain't he? Oh, got 15 quid for my trouble there. Nice. Yeah, 8-hour wait is definitely a joke. Red storms in London, I'm not sure make a great deal of sense, but still. I mean, for this game, definitely a cool find, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't turn my nose up at 15 quid anyway. Better poke in the eye with a sharp stick, innit? For like 2 rings with the misses on that. It's not much, but hey. Red drizzle, yeah. Something like that.
Oi! My trusty travelling companion. Got something for you. Home's wherever I feel safe. That's what I said, right? Well, that's you.
Doing some flash floods,
Feel
yeah.
safe with you. Here,
Oh.
have this. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Your memento means a lot. Is this what you did with all that junk you collected? Is this what you did with all that stuff you collected?
You do treat me like a little brother, asshole. Now shut up and put it on so we can get past this mushy stuff and back to adventuring.
Nice. What am I now? 21. Wonderful. Science 2 wouldn't be unuseful. Another bit action boy 2. I think action boy 2 is the play though. 'Cause I don't have a lot of materials right now. So, young Archie. Where the fuck's Churchill? Actually, I know where Churchill is. So now that Archie's quest's finished, I can kind of kick him to the curb and replace him with somebody a bit more useful. Namely, my four-legged friend. There he is. There he is. He was supposed to go back up to London Bridge, but he didn't. Come on, time to go. Archie to London Bridge. Around here. And you actually got in the way slightly less, but was not very helpful in combat scenarios because he just squealed and hid. Guess we'll find out whether or not Archie's actually going back to settlement. Hoping so. All hell breaking loose out here. So Archie is in fact making their way back. Good show, old boy. Good show. I might give him a chance to actually get back before I fast travel because I don't want to have him just kind of stop somewhere out here.
Looking for a bit more skullduggery?
No thanks. But I should just...
Bobs and tickets is what makes the world go.
Cool. Hasn't got anything useful. Did pick up some armour, I think, for Churchill. which he's not wearing, so I'll go and put some on him. As pissed as a mattress. Ugh, yuck. Oh dear. That's grim. Huh. Oh, I know where I got that. I'm not seeing dog armor. Nope, doesn't look like I've got any. Oh well. Archie's not exactly in a hurry, are they? Yeah, sure is. Well, there are some very pleasant people in London. I know at least one. But it does give off miserable vibes a lot of the time. Right then. Turn the balance to Toby. Let's go. Oh. We await. Taking a hot minute. Nice. So today's video is not the fastest running video ever, but it's slowly ticking up. Slowly and steadily. Giovanni.
What's up?
Dialogue entry. Nothing apparently. It's oddly well dressed for such a young fellow.
Like some tires after all?
Got those ballots.
You do? Splendid. The next step
Come
is
into you
getting some
exactly
support in
right.
writing. I don't expect you to ask every person in Eastminster on my behalf. But if you can convince enough of them, I'll accept my role as official leader.
So maybe like 5 people? Consider it done. Sounds boring and tedious. Maybe like 5 people?
5? Surely you must be joking. We'll need more than that. If you can secure support from a lot of respectable community figures, I'll see what I can do my side.
Okay, get the majority of the ballots signed by Eastminster residents. Okay. Everything goes, Joe?
Hello, and welcome to Griffith's Sale. You've arrived just in time. This, as you can see, let's start this.
Will you endorse Toby for official leader of Eastminster?
I suppose I've always thought of him as the leader anyways. Sure, why not?
There's one.
If you
Benson?
want buying, I'm set. Do you need something?
Will you endorse Toby? In short, Toby is official leader of Eastminster. Would you be willing to consider endorsing Toby for the position of official leader of Eastminster? Let's go with the medium length one.
Cool. Whatever you want.
That was hardly an enthusiastic vote there, but school teacher would seem like a sensible person to get fighting temporary schoolhouse. Dear Lord, she don't look like no teacher I ever had. I mean, it's cozy in here, but pretty old school. Here's the thing that might interest you for a random factoid. See these school benches? I've actually got one of those in the other room. It's not exactly the same as this. It's obviously these are like multiples bolted together as a single thing, whereas I've just got the bench and the desk bit. And instead of being one that opens up, there's a shelf underneath, and it actually tilts all the way flat, and the back goes flat so that you can actually face the back of the room if you need to. So it's quite handy for that. But yeah, otherwise, like it's the ironmongery on it is really quite accurate. It's kind of weird to see. It needs holes for inkwells in it, though. Which mine has, but these do not. Very absolute random antique that I happen to own. And yes, that's a weird outfit for a teacher to wear.
I'm Miss Abigail Brunner, the school teacher in Eastminster.
Any teacher? Do you teach all the children? Him here originally? Do you like teaching? Let's just jump straight to the point. Look, these signatures for Toby.
I know Toby. He's the chap always going on about tires. Why does Eastminster need an official leader, though? Things have been improving since the fifth column moved in.
Lord, are you nuts? Deserves a voice of its own.
I'm not sure if that's true, but I'll sign for Toby. However, I need you to do something first. I've been going over the great buildings of London in class and would love to show my students Somerset House. The thing is, a group of hooligans recently claimed it as their own. If you'd be so kind as to deal with the situation for me, I'd be happy to endorse Toby.
What's Somerset House?
You've never been to Somerset House? Where were you educated? It's a gorgeous neoclassical building with a beautiful sprawling courtyard. Oh, do go take a look. If not for the children, for yourself.
Murdering people for a school trip? Sure. I'll see what I can do.
I do hope you're successful.
Weird-ass school teacher. Hey, I want to take the kids on a trip, but there's some unfortunate people in the way. Would you mind, butchering them for me? I mean, they probably have it coming, but... they're over that way, by the Strand, huh? Too far away, we'll deal with that in a minute. This lady is not on the list, that's weird. Ah! Some random individual. Gordon Bagwell looks like he probably sells food. Magnus Singh, I guess?
Please take a seat. Or you can order drinks at the bar.
Waitress? Do you want to, maybe not walk off from me? Oi! Come back here when I'm talking to you. Dining, isn't there a bar?
Yeah, it's a pub.
That
If
sandwich
you're
looks like
dining,
it's been
please take a
fucked by
seat.
commuters.
Or you can order drinks at the bar. Yeah,
Is this
it's
a bar?
pub. But my dream is to turn this place into a proper restaurant someday.
Would you endorse Toby?
I adore Toby. Such a nice chap. He always orders food when he comes in. He sees the potential of this place. It could be so much more than a watering hole. I'd love to sign for Toby, but I need a favor first. If this place is ever going to be more than a pub, I need to serve more than just fish and chips. I saved up and put a food order in with Marley and Wilma, but it still hasn't arrived. Would you go and check on it for me?
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And this guy just said a sandwich looked like it's been fucked by a commuter. So ghouls. Fine, buddy. Nice. Good boy. Good boy. Anyway. Giovanni. Ah, you got dialogue now. Again with the walking off. Will you endorse Toby?
I knew Toby from the Good Samaritans. I know he wants what's best.
And the
Don't know
who?
what difference having an official leader would make, but sure. I'll endorse Toby.
Is he going to turn out to be a complete bleeding tyrant? Or say tyrant? Tyrant, small tires.
Can I help at all?
Will you endorse Toby?
Toby? He's a bit meddlesome, ain't he? Ugh. I guess it's only because he cares. I suppose he's alright. Okay, I'll sign.
Are you mad? 400 tickets for a measly pistol?
It's not just a pistol. If you knew anything about guns, you'd know that.
I know more about guns than you do.
This conversation is over. Buy or leave.
Can you believe that guy? What a rip-off.
You know a lot about guns?
Really? But I know that 500 tickets is too much to spend on a bloody pistol.
Depends what he does, really, but yeah. Okay, to Eastminster, would you endorse Toby?
Sure.
It was easy. Stanley?
Looking for anything in particular?
What was that about?
Ruggs thinks he knows more about guns than I do. I served my time in the Tommies, as an officer no less. Can he say the same? He claims to have some sort of special training. Ridiculous.
Sounds dodgy. Would you endorse Toby?
Eastminster could use a strong leader.
That'll be a yes then. Annie here. Oh, Octavia. Where did I get Annie from? I don't know. Will you endorse Toby?
So that's what those ballots are for. I can't think of anyone else who'd be better suited. So sure.
You got relatively nice hair for the waistline. Doesn't look out of place, but Edith. Yeah, doesn't look out of place, but it's also surprisingly not that awful looking either. Oh, I may have pressed the wrong button there. So doing it like that, are we? Jacob Bevington.
Fish, fresh
Nice beard.
fish, and strawberries. Fresh strawberries.
Will you endorse Toby? No, it's officially.
I'll see. Well, Toby's a good man. Sells great tyres. Sure, I'll sign.
Looks like it was pieced together from the worst bits of a DeLorean. I did the same thing again. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Bits of combat armour and bits of riot police armour. I don't know what the fuck that is on my leg. More combat armour that doesn't really look sensible. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the look, to say the least. I would like to see some upgrades. All are welcome. Lana Fernsby.
Hello there. Excuse me. I'm very sorry to bother you, but I have nobody else I can ask.
Sup?
Thank you for listening. I've tried to ask everyone, but nobody even notices me. I know you don't really know me or probably care about my plight, but I think my parents have been using chems. Like, a lot of them. They promised me they had cleaned up, but I think they've been lying. But I'm not apt enough to check anything out. Can you help?
What makes you think they're using chems?
They retreat into their rooms late at night, and by the morning they look terrible. I've seen them twitching a lot recently too. They've been abusing chems in the past before, so it's not outside the realms of possibility that they are doing it again.
What makes you so not very apt?
Well, my parents always lock their footlocker up tight whenever they're out of the house or asleep. I was caught trying to get into it several times before, so now it's always locked. Will you help me?
Yeah, I'll have a check for you and report back.
I hope I'm wrong, but I need to know.
You'd probably do well to have a plan for when you do find out your answer. Just in case. That is a well-locked footlocker. Well, a lot of expired syringes.
Did you find anything?
Sorry, but yes, I found a large quantity of recently expired syringes. They're probably using them. Nothing suspicious. Nope, not yet. What did you need help with? Syringes.
Oh. I guess I'll speak to them. Sorry, I'm not so talkative right now. Take this for helping me. I appreciate it. Even if I hate the outcome.
You're welcome. 100 tickets. Don't mind. Worst bits of a DeLorean? What were the good parts? Probably the bits that made it travel in time, I guess. I'd imagine those are the good bits. What was Lana's surname? Fernsby. In case, I don't think I really want the boat off of her parents, you know. Dr. Synodus Panagotis. That's a name, alright. I'm guessing you... Get the f***ing crap out of me, dog. Belladonna Fernsby. Well, that'll probably be chemmed up mummy. He does look rather chemmed up. Nice outfit, though.
Yes?
Dr. Synodus, will you endorse Toby?
That's an interesting thought. Maybe if Eastminster had an official leader, things would finally change around here. Sure. I'll sign.
It's probably not a good place for a chemhead to be sitting at, right on the edge of a long drop. And who the hell could be 30 odd yards over here, or how the hell they would get there either. Zebedee, that must be the dad, who also looks a little bit chemmed up. What the fuck is he smoking? Interesting looking pipe. I heard Churchill, but I already got to, so...
Excuse me.
Hit me up.
Possibly help me with something.
Sally? Does everyone need help around here? What's up?
Wait, you'll help?
How can I help?
I'm not as spry as I used to be, and if you could help me, it'd certainly mean a lot. I would need you to obtain for me a skull.
A skull?
Yes, a skull. Nothing sinister. It belonged to my son. It's on display over at a hooligan encampment. He died years back. His body was sent to me by the hooligans. A warning. The head was never returned.
Right.
We didn't meet their expectations. They wanted more supplies than we had. Well, that's what you get for doing business with savages, I suppose. I wanted revenge, but as you can see, I've grown old. You could help me right this wrong, yes?
Sure thing, I accept your totally normal request.
Thank you. For years it's tormented me. To know you'll take it down at last, I'll be able to die in peace.
Well, I'm a stranger, heavily armed and wearing heavy armour and walking through town, so... Probably not surprising he picked me out to ask. It does make a certain amount of sense. Ooh. In the early drafts of Back to the Future, the time machine was an old fridge that Marty would climb into and travel back in time. They changed it because the film company were worried about kids getting stuck in fridges. I don't know if I believe that or not. I mean, it's not completely implausible, that's for sure. Right. Speak to Marley about a lost shipment or steel shipment. I guess this way. Yeah, that looks like a way out, alright. Nice gaff. As far as post-apocalyptic shacks go. Molly?
Fresh corn, semi-fresh carrots, old squirrel bits.
What happened between you and Frederick's father? I don't know who Frederick's father is. What happened to the order Megana put in with you?
Shit, yeah, about that. I don't have it. We've barely got enough water to drink ourselves and the crops are thirsty. They ain't growing. You heard what I'm selling? Scraps.
I need to boost my charisma or my strength, preferably my charisma, in order to get over the line here. Not builder's tea, I don't think. I think builder's tea just increases your healing, right? Yeah. Tea's possibility. I thought I had something else. Oh, that'll do. Made a deal. You should honour it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I don't have everything she put in for, but here, this is all I have.
Nice. That's a cool little cooking setup. But little cooking sorted. Me too, Darth. They come with the bridge. I think it would have been a little bit weird and, you know, a bit less exciting. Let's go and hunt down these hooligans, shall we? Don't actually need to do all of them, but you would do. Shiny looking taxi there. I'd certainly like to do this just because I think it'd be a bit more. I think it'd be fun, yeah. 80 odd yards, not far then. Assuming I need to be on the other side because I don't see a way in here. Yeah. It's not quite the range I would like on that scope, but I'm going to get another level. We'll soon sort it out. Couldn't travel back to time before electricity. That would have caused some problems, yeah. I can't remember how the DeLorean was powered, so I can't offer much of an opinion on the subject. Tree porcupine, huh? Canadian. Only American porcupine without grasping power in its tail, which is too short and thick, though useful as a weapon, huh? Somebody dunged me. Much harder to fit a camera boom mic and Michael J. Fox in a fridge. Yeah. Though I imagine with the car, they just strapped him on the outside. Freeze a person put through a wood chipper. I mean, that would work. And to get quite particularly useful once you've got them in the fridge, though. Yikes. Yeah, also got to find some heals. Oh yeah, I think I died. I'm quite liking my Zap Sniper. And we got him. Good stuff, that one. It was a legendary last time. There we go. Ghoul Slayer's metal right arm. Not great. Press mark to Chinese submachine gun as a pistol. Huh. And fires 9mm. Worst idea ever, actually, that. It's a bit of a Chinese model broom handle Mauser. Which apparently is a thing. Apparently. I don't really know how we're supposed to get down here, to be honest, but... That's the eye, getting closer and closer. Too tired to concentrate. You're on 95. That's some good progress, Steve. I don't know that I'd say you're well behind, Gray, so much as Steve's miles ahead. Oh dear. I don't actually know what this bridge is. It's got Brooklyn Bridge vibes, which is amusing and weird. And somewhat nonsensical. And a little bit of Golden Gate to it as well. But as to whether or not it actually has something that exists, I don't know. I say RIP and all, but I mean, it'll keep the rain off. It's not exactly going to be warm and weatherproof, that. And I assume the raiders who have recently bumped off the mortal coil probably have something to do with it. River! You don't say. Cowboy Dreams. Amalgamation Bridge. Historic landmark of insert city name here. Yeah, that sounds about right. I assume... No, actually, you know what? I've been to the London Eye enough times to know that bridge is not there, now that I think about it. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Unless maybe I just... No. Nah. That's weird. Trendy tattoos, huh? Oh yeah, somebody said there was a magazine at the top of the monument, if you can get up there, which apparently you can get up there, and I don't really know how. I didn't see any sign of a way up there, but... Unless they're thinking of a different monument to me, which is also possible. Not inconceivable. Travel as the crow flies. Ooh, firefighter helmet. London BF? FB would make more sense, but okay. Fire brigade. No. Building's not that exciting, I've got to be said. But, on the plus side, hooligans are cleared out now. Teacher will probably be quite happy. I do still love me my shotgun.
Should have just run.
Each of these guns is slightly different.
You're not.
Boom. Oof. Glad I tanked that better than I thought I had any right to do. Other one halfway up the stairs? Yes. Anything else up here? This is where they kind of set up shop. Cucumbered again, but chill. Come here, buddy. Need to drop some more crap on you. Eaten mess. Eaten mess, also known as Boris Johnson after a few too many. Or, you know, just in general. Peanut butter and jelly. There's an invention that does not appeal to my sensibilities on any level at all. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Don't know about anybody else, but it sounds like a horrific idea to me. Right. Let the inappropriately dressed teacher know that we've slaughtered our way through the hooligans. I've never tried one grey, but I've never been motivated to either. It's not really a thing over here.
Did you have any luck?
Job done. Yep, kill people for the kids.
Splendid. Oh, thank you so much. I know the kids will really appreciate it. Here's that signature you asked for. And this
To be fair,
is for
I
you.
do find peanut
hope it
butter
brings you
absolutely
luck.
repulsive, so it's kind of not a strong start to begin with. Yeah. I'm more or less aware of what it is, but yeah, it's not something that has any appeal to me. Yeah, I also can't see how it could possibly be a viable combination, though, to be honest. You know, obviously not having tried it, but still. He's somehow behind that wall. That'll be help. That's a firm ladder.
A little too close for comfort, mate.
Well, get your ass out of the way, and I could tell that this guy's voice lines were recorded in a bedroom. Listen to him carefully.
God save the Queen.
How much work I got? I'm standing here doing sod all in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, good for you, Pat.
Good job out there.
Yeah, there's a tone to that that tells me it was not recorded in anything even remotely approaching ideal circumstances. A little bit like this. A little bit. Which is fair, I mean, like, under the circumstances, but it's just, when you notice, you notice. I did have news on the shipment.
Oh, well. Any news on that shipment? Just to check in on my shipment I ordered from Marley.
So we've got a bit of an issue there, because I took a quest and then completed the previous quest without actually needing her input. I now can't complete her objective for her. Right, he wants me to retrieve a skull for him, which I assume... Okay, it's over that way. Can do that. I'd rather do it in the morning, though. I can keep in Bernard's bed. It just works. I don't accept any world in which that could possibly conceivably be true, no. My every single instinct tells me that there's no possibility. It's a bit like jumping off the Empire State Building and travelling upwards. It's just not going to fucking happen. I'm going to chalk this one up to, like, oh so many things throughout history, mass insanity. How we doing, Ben? You alright? Anyway, I want to go the other way, don't I? Because I want to go and help that guy out with his... Actually, we can help this guy first. We go with his skull problem in a bit.
Endorsements coming along.
Have them here.
Let me have a look. It appears there is a consensus. I am officially the leader of Eastminster. This calls for a speech.
Toby the Tire Salesman is now officially leader in Eastminster. Yeah, the stairs do seem like a sensible place to make a speech. Probably halfway up, not from the top, because it's a bit too far away.
Keep moving.
Chat it. Definitely with a U. Absolutely. Definitely a U over here. Yeah, so thought that might be what you're aiming for there. Lou, not sleep. Mind you, I sent my brother a text earlier and my phone decided to autocorrect the word if to of. And it's been doing that a bit recently, which is not very helpful of it. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. He's waiting for the sun to come up. That's great and all, but
Anything catch your eye? The people of Eastminster asked Toby the Tire Man to be their official leader, and I accepted. It is with great honor that I stand before you today. Eastminster deserves a voice, and I am proud to be it. Just as I am proud to announce the return of the Good Samaritans. No longer
Promising.
will we be dependent on the charity of others. Together, we will forge a new Eastminster.
it's a promising start. Short and to the point. So it doesn't have vast amounts of sugar. Well, that does help the situation. I still don't see it being a great combination of textures or flavours, but still.
I wanted to thank you again. This wouldn't have been possible without you.
You want my help reciting the Good Samaritans?
Yes. A few of the original members are still around. And there's a few new people that I think might be interested. Here's a list. Would you speak to them and see if they're game? Thank you. Seriously.
Sounds about as appealing, to be honest with you, Steve. Right, let's go and help this fella out with his headless son problem. It's a great quest for revenge. To be honest, they probably need to fortify this place a little bit better. I would say go across the streets. Tommies are based here, but you could definitely fortify the entrances better. But then they're going to need somebody to man them to keep the bad guys out, because... oh yeah, that would be necessary. Oh, dog back here is barking at, but I should probably sell a bunch of stuff before I do this, actually. Well, I'll drop a load of stuff on Churchill. Otherwise I'm going to end up horribly over-encumbered. Alright, up this way, aren't they? Allegedly. Ah, in Covent Garden. He wants me to go to Covent Garden. Which is another potential settlement, apparently. Gauss rifle, nice. Surprised that would be here.
Show your face. Come on. I dare ya.
Moved yours quite gladly. Let's have that one. And then we shot there. There's definitely more of them about there. Nice dodge. Didn't help me for long, but nice work anyway. Good lord, that stimpack did not do anything like enough. We've got most of them now. Stunning combat armor left arm. Worth having. Ripped Chinese submachine gun. That might be worth. Don't need the rest of that, eh? Might be worth having. Vintage rifle. Yeah, those don't really need more. Somebody was supposed to be on guard duty. They didn't do a very good job of spotting me. Oh, I've wandered the wastes. I'm sure I blew somebody's head off over here. I did. What's a ramshackle helmet look like? Like it wouldn't go on your head very well. That's interesting. Some interesting grounds that I've not caught up with there. Covering some interesting ground rather there. Evening Fire Monkey. I did loot the legendary. And I got combat armor piece. Which I will probably use. Probably. There's the corpse. Oh, there was another corpse around here somewhere. With the legendary. What's left of them anyway. There is one out there somewhere. At least one. There you are. Gotcha. And back to being over encumbered again. Churchill. Because of course the dog can carry large quantities of firearms. Well, as soon as I say that. Dog suddenly appears to be... over encumbered. But I'm not, so that's something. Happy birthday, Gray. Happy birthday.
Thought you could hide? Still kicking? Jesus!
Trying to hide. I may have said it a lot of times, but I fucking love this shotgun. He's brutally effective. I am rather over encumbered now. Am I carrying anything that's not really worth a lot? Already got one of those, haven't I? Probably got one of those, but just in case I don't, it doesn't weigh much anyway. Can I buff my carry weights? A little. It will help. Ah, hooligan. There we go. You have to be a little more selective about what I loot right now. Covent Bloody Garden. Gibbs manual. Energy weapons do 5% more critical. Nice. I hadn't planned to store all my junk, but it works. There's the skull. I can always come back and take the junk later, can't I? I feel like I haven't got everybody yet. I'd take the shotgun, but yeah, I'm not sure it's really worth it. I don't recall shooting a dog. I thought I shot a hooligan, but apparently I shot his dog instead. Did they do anything cool with the underground in this game? You can visit numerous underground stations. Some debate as to whether or not that makes them cool or not, but you can't travel between them, but they're sort of a selection of individual unique locations. Apparently, even at that range, my shotgun is ridiculously useful. And it's not even firing slugs. Mind you, I can't imagine slugs would be very useful. They just go splat, really. Interesting. Not seen one of these in the game before. Steering wheel's on the wrong side. Tut tut, Fallout London. Just noticed that. I'm going to probably not be able to unsee this now. Mind you, there's probably a reason for it, like it would be a pain in the arse to change every model to that level. Reskinning cars is probably one thing, and moving the steering wheel in them is probably quite another. Not protected. Very Downing Street look to this corner. Still, I reckon I can probably claim the workshop now. But if I do, the bodies might disappear, which I'm not too bothered about, really. No, I'm not too bothered about it. Although I've lost where the actual workshop is, so... Yeah? Here we are. Right. Let's leg it while we can. First ever hamburger fast food chain in the world, huh? Interesting. Yeah, it would be a good bit of nostalgia to watch the movie while you're chowing down. Where are we? Oh, crikey, is it that time already? Edmure will probably be over here somewhere. And give him back his son's skull and...
You're back. Did you manage to find my son's skull?
Yes.
My son! You returned him to me.
Part of him.
You'll never know how much this means to me. Thank you. He was my only child, and I've waited to give him a proper burial. Now I finally can. I have very little, but you may have it. May eternal peace be with you.
Must be difficult. How are you feeling? Sorry for your lost. Must be difficult.
It is, but I'm glad I can finally give him a proper burial.
Sorry for your
Thank
loss.
you for your help.
Right then, let's get selling. Oh, calm down, you angry mutt. Where's the dude I want to sell to?
That was some speech, wasn't it?
Yeah, not so bad. What did you think?
I thought it sounded interesting. I always respected the Good Samaritans, even when I was with the Tommies.
Will you join them?
Me? I'm a former Tommy officer. Doubt they'd want me to.
It seems like all the more reason to.
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I could be a valuable asset. Report my acceptance.
I've never seen any of them either, Noel, but I can't imagine they make up a tea entirely. I could be wrong
Take a
there.
look.
Yeah, they didn't exactly call to me, to say the least.
Farewell.
This fellow's not being asked to join, or something.
Welcome.
Got a weird kilt and things on.
Take a look. See you later.
Where's my dog got to? There he is. No, I want to talk to the dog, not shoot the dog. Blow him into 1,000 tiny pieces by accident.
What can I help you find?
What happened to your dog? Well, I misclicked and now we've smeared all over Trafalgar Square.
Farewell.
That one well. Made a few bob and did a few pounds as well. Stacey.
I'm just delighted for Toby.
Who joined the Good Samaritans?
Me? But who would greet new visitors?
Keep your day job, still use more of a club activity. You can keep your day job.
And in that case, sure. I love being part of groups.
Be the same person who voiced Archie. Surprising there's some overlap, but
Did you see Toby up there on
Sonia
the steps?
Buchanan. What do you think of the speech?
I thought it sounded pretty good. Maybe things will start happening in Eastminster. Did you see Toby up there on the steps?
Have you joined the Good
Me?
Samaritans?
Oh, no. I'm joining the Pistols in Camden. I'm not exactly good Samaritan material.
No, I don't imagine. Assume they're kind of punky, but I'm not sure if they're raiders or what. The Pistols. You don't want to join the Pistols. How do you know they would let you join? You're gentry born. Go to convince you. Interesting. Can't do any of this stuff. Why is everything 7 and I'm on 6 or 5? Charisma or intelligence I could bump up. Here it is, charisma. I think you are.
Yeah? I mean, I guess. They are pretty cool. The Pistols do try a bit hard, don't they? Okay, I'm in.
Right, make a bloody racket. Nice. So, one more over this way. Have a pint by talking to the lady, yes. It's a viable strat. Mind you, it depends at which hurdle you fell, really.
I'm in.
Good.
I heard Toby's speech. He's bringing back the Good Samaritans. It's a beautiful day in Eastminster.
This isn't cooking. This is a fucking waste of human life.
What's up with you, Gordon Bagwell?
How are you? Yes? Huh?
Well, Ramsay ain't. I was expecting a bit more of a Gordon Ramsay reference, but I assume that's what it's getting at. Fucking hell. Were skips an asset in base Fallout 4, or have they bent over backwards to put skips in this game? It's like retextured assets, things like that, yeah, fine, but that is, my eye at least, kind of a fundamental site on a British street. Also, these are quite cool. I mean, I suppose they could have added in entirely new yeah, okay. Entirely new objects, but still. So, slums are marked. I guess this way? Not been this way yet. There's a farm up here that I'm supposed to help out. Interesting looking symbol there. Ah. Something about the way you just lift those. It reminds me of a comedy movie or something. Pig rat meat. I guess we're going to find out where that goes, aren't we? Hello, what have we here? Ruins what's supposed to be some form of Chinatown, I suppose? That's the square. Huh. Smaller than I remember. Eastminster Pindar, that's interesting. Let's see where. This gun's doing good work so far. I'm not sure where the Pindar... Oh, that'll be the Pindar there, is it? Interesting. The ruins of the bunkers that are the equivalent of vaults in this, that I haven't actually been inside any yet. I thought I saw a Cthulhu doll, I did not. I don't know Leicester Square very well, but I know there's supposed to be a cinema, and I can only assume that's supposed to be it. Yeah. My nose is all tickly. Oh, dear Lord, what the Jesus was that? Ah, I'm in trouble! I need to reload and I can't because the school's on my tail. Whoo! A lot of things went wrong there. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, it kind of got me a little bit there, no? That's where I need a cricket bat. Yeah, definitely. Well, we were victorious. Eventually. Good work, Churchill. You pulled all the aggro for a minute and let me molly most of them in one go. Yeah, I imagine in the Fallout world, Chinatown would be particularly rough to live. You're right. Although the tension might not be quite so bad between China and the UK as it is between China and the US in Fallout universe, I don't know. I think the UK's problems are perhaps a little closer to home. Japantown, okay. An awfully large number of ghouls in the air. Ah! Fucking post boxer. Still not sure what these fucking things are supposed to do. What the idea behind them was. Other than, you know, increasing the frequency with which I need to change my pants. Let's get some scran down me or I might be in trouble. Interesting looking buildings around here. There we go. For quick snapshots, this shotgun works surprisingly well. Given that I'm playing a Fallout game, you know, I would not expect that in a Fallout game. Snappy. Credit to the devs on that. Saw somebody ranting in a comment. Oh, hello. In a comment today about this mod's issues and saying, no, it's obvious the devs are not proper devs and this, that, and the other. Well, actually, some of them are, but anyway. And Bethesda wouldn't have made these X, Y, and Z mistakes. And I'm like, firstly, you're a miserable ass. Deleted the comment anyway, but you know. Secondly, there's some stuff in here that they do miles better than Bethesda have done. So, you know. So 24 and 25, okay. They deserve a lot more credit. Especially as they're people working in their spare time. The results are pretty damn awesome. This is a very, very impressive mod. Medic could be useful. Science 2, I think I want. I don't think there's much else that's higher on the list right now. Not science, I think. Curry and mushy peas. Yeah, it is a kind of British sort of thing. British people might do that, isn't it? Big corner. White Farm. As in Chalk Farm. As in we're just at the south end of Camden now. Jeez. Get me half to death. Definitely looks like a farm. Frisian Brahmin. That's the type of cow, isn't it? Frederick White.
Did you hear Toby's speech? I can't believe the Good Samaritans are coming back.
Care to join? I'd be glad to have you.
I don't know. My father used to be in the Good Samaritans. It didn't go well for him.
Proud if you joined. You really trust the fifth column. Toby asked you specifically, you're scared then?
I'm not scared. I'm realistic. And maybe I'm a little scared too. I may regret this. But all right, I'll join.
We speak to Toby, although I do believe I might have something else to do here. Help at White Farm. Interesting backpack he's got. Don't seem to be able to do right now, possibly because the other quest's still active. Pipes outside the wall. That is a pet peeve of many a builder. Not being able to do that. So the fact they have done is a little amusing there to me. There's the farmhouse, huh? I mean, why not? It does look a little bit like Whitechapel Station, no, Chalk Farm Station rather. Calling it White Farm's throwing me off here. Yeah. The building is obviously much larger than that, but the front of it does look like that. Or at least there's more structure around it, anyway. I assume if we get somewhere up here, this is where we start to encounter Camden. Somewhere up this way, I would think. Don't know what all these sealed off areas are, so there's clearly still a lot to find out. I think we'll fast travel back to Trafalgar. Let's play, probably. Still can't get used to using that. Yeah. With Fallout 4, it actually feels worth it because it slows time, and obviously if I was using the controller, I'd be using it even more, but, you know, I'm not, so. We're on a bit of a hybrid approach at the moment. Yeah, still thinking 76. I know some people really like the VATs in 76, but I find it completely useless. That took a minute. Oh, good God, yeah, I forgot I was potting around doing this, and I was like, oh, it's that late. Carries on anyway. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll finish off this little mission for Toby, and then...
What's the verdict?
They're all in.
I can't tell you how
They
happy
didn't call
that
it, I
makes
guess.
me. Eastminster is now one step closer to being autonomous. Thank you.
It rises in the east. I feel like that's a reference to something I don't quite get. Other than obviously just the sun rising in the east. Like that's about as much as I like mixed power armor? No. I like VATs more than mixed power armor.
Step right up. Take a
Definitely like VATs more. I just don't. I think that's useless as opposed to, you know, borderline offensive. Oh, he hasn't got the money. Okay.
See you later.
Do like that they're like pipes and things, but it's just a little bit weird at the same time. Yeah.
Looking for good deals?
It's just, it just doesn't feel good though. It's like you kind of, with no slow time effect, you might as well just point and shoot unless you're on a... I could see the appeal a bit more with a controller, but even then it just doesn't feel satisfying at all. It doesn't have the cool factor. It's just... yeah, much different to an aimbot really. Not a very effective aimbot. I don't know. Not a fan at all. Why would it be called a basher as opposed to a boater? Nothing interesting. Barbecue pulled pork and rice. I don't know if I'd go for the rice with it, but otherwise it does sound good. Not that there's anything wrong with rice, but you know, wouldn't be my first choice, I don't think. Well, for one evening, this has gone on quite long enough. Or rather, I've been at this a little bit too long anyway. So. Pepperoni pizza, nice. So I made lasagna. Took a minute. As it often does. Lamb tikka masala. Never really been one for like lamb curry. Occasionally some other stuff, but not really lamb. I thought it was all dry and nasty. I'll do something about that in a minute. Yeah. Just thinking back to that lasagna I made today. It was good. Pepperoni Greg slice. Not too bad. They do look alright, those. Although I generally lean more in the direction of sausage rolls, pies, and pasties if I go there. They do some decent sandwiches as well, Greg's. Anyway, folks, it is gone 10 to midnight now, which I really wasn't planning on being on this late, so I was going to jump over to 76 and work on my camp, which I'm still going to do for a little bit. But yeah, that I've started that just about. But I suspect that might be a couple of days away because you know how long camp builds take. And then video editing on top of it, of course. So probably Wednesday for that one. We'll see how we do. We've got a little short up today as Bethesda shared a new trailer ahead of Shattered Space, which is cool. It was definitely a fun little trailer. Speaking of, looks like I'm on track for Monday, as I said at the start. I've got a couple of bits and pieces to do between now and Monday in Starfield, but we should be good to go for Shattered Space when we get to that point. Otherwise, yeah. Carry on as planned. We're going to do some more Fallout London tomorrow, which should be good. 76 on Wednesday, and Stalker Thursday, Friday. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll see how I'm doing on the weekend for Nightingale, possibly, maybe. Should be good. And yeah, with Shattered Space dropping on Monday, next week we'll do that Monday, Tuesday. And probably stick with Shattered Space until we get that done and then come back to Fallout London. So there will have to be a bit of a break. So hopefully we'll be able to find a sensible pausing point. As, yeah, there will be a fairly sizable a gap, I suspect, between tomorrow's episode and the one after it. But there we go. Only so many hours in the week and so many slots I can squeeze games into. It should be good. Anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. I really enjoyed running around London today. It was good fun. Some fun quests around Trafalgar Square, and we've got a few more bits to do as well. So that'll be cool. And it's running better than I thought it might. It's not getting up to the 60 frames you might hope, but it's not. It's semi-stable, so it's when the frame rate flickers that it's really a problem. When it stays steady, even if it's not exactly where you'd want it to be, at least it's stable. So yeah, it goes a long way. Yeah, that was cool. So we'll pick this up again tomorrow around about 8 o'clock. We'll see if I can actually get here on time, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks. Thank you for hanging out. You know what the buttons are if you haven't already. Likes and subs and notification bell and all that good stuff. I do very much appreciate. Social media links and channel memberships if you want to check those out as well. Much obliged. And yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. So, have a good rest of the evening. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll catch you then. All right, folks. See you next time.